Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day to start things off. The Stock Exchange of Thailand, or the SET, is looking to capitalize on investor interest in cryptos by offering a new digital assets exchange. According to the report from the Bangkok Post on Thursday, the SET is planning to apply for a license from the country's Ministry of Finance to operate the platform. The move comes as the exchange looks to capture the growing investor demand for cryptos. Patera Dilokrug-Tirapop, vice chairwoman of the SET Board of Governors, said in the report. The stock exchange will work to have a sound technical system in place for the offering, as well as a digital wallet for token storage, with the aim being to launch sometime this year. Patera, who is also the chairwoman of the Association of Securities Companies, added that securities companies members of the SET are already plan to apply to become brokers and dealers to trade on the new exchange. In May of last year, the SET launched a crowdfunding marketplace built on blockchain technology. The service, dubbed Live, uses blockchain to enable peer-to-peer trading in an effort to help startup access new capital for investors, including those drawn from the venture capital and institutional investor worlds. So this is yet another stock exchange from around the world. This is just to reiterate that crypto is not going anywhere, because this is now the 7th stock exchange that we know around the world who's launching a cryptocurrency trading platform. You don't jump into a pool of knives. That is to say, if you see something dangerous that you will not survive through, I guess a pool of knives is kind of the easiest way to really, emphasize that. You wouldn't have countries around the world jumping into this marketplace. There's no way that while prices have been collapsing during 2018, that we would see two exchanges in America, in Switzerland, in Jamaica, in Thailand, and I think we had something about the Japanese one. I'm not exactly sure, but we also see banks in Japan also getting into cryptocurrencies. This isn't going anywhere. What's interesting is that so this says it's going to happen sometime this year. I would assume they're probably trying to get it going by quarter one of this year, meaning the first 3 months. I have a strange feeling there's going to be some kind of delays, and we might not have like an activation of this until the middle of the year. I want to say summertime. Summertime seems like a really good time for everyone to start launching their products. Still no word as to exactly which coins apologies are going to be added onto their platform, but one can assume Bitcoin is probably going to be there, just a shot in the dark. Probably Bitcoin, Ethereum. If this is a platform that lists, and the what's really funny is that we're so used to talking about the air quote securities entire conversation. This isn't really a thing in other countries. Like, they have securities, but they're not as stringent as they are in the United States. We've seen many other places around the world already announce that they are listing XRP, or that they plan on listing Stellar, that they plan on listing Tron, that they plan on listing EOS. Depending on how conservative they are, they're probably only going to do a Bitcoin and Ethereum type thing. If they're smart, they'll try and list at least the top 15 coins, excluding Tether and other forks. But yeah, still, I mean, this is another country launching their own cryptocurrency exchange. You have to understand the significance of this. Like, this isn't crypto's, I can't ever put it into words, but crypto's not that old. And the fact that countries around the world are falling over themselves, think of the significance of an entire country, of a stock market listing something that has had prices falling for an entire year. Why would they be getting into it? Because they see exactly where the future's going. And this is one of the main reasons why I think that when we do have another bull run, if all these things, if we have the Thai Stock Exchange, the German Stock Exchange, the Swiss Stock Exchange, the Jamaican Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ, Fidelity, and whoever the other players are behind the scenes who just haven't announced yet, that they have all gotten into cryptocurrencies, and you can trade them, buy and sell them, so and so, while we're having the next bull run, the marketplace is then completely open, because there's no more question of liquidity and where can I buy these things. You can buy them directly from the same exact places where you can buy Apple stock, Amazon stock, Nike stock, and so on. It's very interesting. Crypto has a very, very bright future, even if it doesn't seem so because of where prices are right now. Next up, the Gibraltar Blockchain Exchange, or the GBX, a cryptocurrency exchange and marketplace for ICOs, has added a new cryptocurrency to its digital asset exchange this Wednesday. EOS, which is what they added, is the token of EOS.io, a blockchain protocol which is powered by the cryptocurrency. EOS was launched in 2017, so and so and so. According to the statement released today, EOS is now listed on the DAX thanks to sponsor firm Iconic Holding. It follows on the heels of XRP being listed on the exchange last week, as finance magnates reported. Commenting on the announcement, Nick Cohen, managing director and founder of the Gibraltar Stock Exchange Group Limited, said, with the market capitalization of $2.3 billion at the end of 2018, EOS represents a significant addition for the GBX DAX and is further testament to the amazing work the team continues to do behind the scenes. Everyone is familiar with EOS. Pay attention to what's happening around the world. 2017, prices went completely insane when we didn't have stock exchanges and other exchanges around the world that were listing all these tokens. Look at the prices that we hit into. This is not financial advice. Obviously, it's more like open your eyes advice. I looked to the past to see where we're going to go into the future. We got very, very far as a cryptocurrency community, maybe with like a sprinkle of institutional investors at the end of 2017. Now think of what the future is going to be like when we have stock exchanges all around the world listing these cryptocurrencies onto their platforms, and when the market starts to go up. Let's say we have a 5x of where we are right now. We get to the former prices that we had with Bitcoin and all the other coins, what have you, and other people are seeing these prices going up and they're trying to figure out, where can I buy these coins? It's no longer a situation where we have to wait for Coinbase, we have to wait for so-and-so. We now have many other options. The point is, they've added EOS, they added XRP. The list is going to continue on. I keep reading a lot of news, and I don't have it in this video, where a lot of like analysts and stuff like that are talking about that they don't see 2019 as being like a big year for crypto. I'm going to wholeheartedly disagree. I feel like this is going to be probably one of the craziest years that we've ever had. There's too much, what's the word? There's too much emphasis being put on these platforms trying to launch as quick as possible, and them trying to list as many different coins as possible, and not even different coins. Like I've told you guys before, when it comes to paying attention to, pay attention to what they're listing, what they're adding, the coins that they talk about the most, the coins that get repeated. Sorry, I just had tea and it didn't work. The coins that keep getting repeated over and over and over, in my opinion, myself, after the research that I've done, seem like they're going to be the clear winners in the cryptocurrency space. They're not talking about, like I've said before, coin number 78, coin number 216. It's always Bitcoin. It's always Ethereum. It's always XRP. It's typically EOS. It's sometimes Cardano. It's Stellar. It's depending on where you look. It's Bitcoin Cash because of the fork, Ethereum Classic as well, and maybe one or two other coins. Pay attention to these coins, just to put that out there. But this is also very great news. The amount of custody solutions that we have right now, and also other cryptocurrency exchanges that are launching in these very, very interesting places, should open up a lot of eyes, because we are not going to have a liquidity problem going forward into the future, because since the end of 2017, we've had at least, I want to say conservatively around the world, at least 35 new crypto exchanges that are like developed in some sort of way, like not just in the States, but all around the world. We have other countries who are like launching their like sandbox initiatives and stuff like that, and they, what's it called? They allow, like seven crypto exchanges here. I think Japan just allowed, I think 10 more of them. So they go through all these rigorous processes of being able to be legal. Anyway, the point is, crypto has a bright future. I can see it. I hope everyone else sees it. And let's move on. Next up, I thought this one was interesting, and I'll tell you why in a couple seconds. On the 17th of January, financial services company known as CoinMe announced that people visiting select Safeway and Albertsons stores in California, Texas, and Washington can now purchase Bitcoin through CoinStar kiosks. CoinStar devices are fully automated self-service coin counting machines, and now thousands located in the US could be equipped to handle cryptocurrency transactions. Scrolling down, on Thursday, CoinMe revealed that people can now purchase Bitcoin through coin counting CoinStar kiosks located in 3 states. CoinStar machines house in Albertsons stores and Safeway marts in Texas, California, and Washington, can be used to buy up to $2,500 worth of Bitcoin. After inserting fiat into the machine, users receive a voucher with a BTC redemption code that can be redeemed at CoinMe's website. Buyers are obligated to review and accept the CoinStar kiosk transaction terms and enter a phone number as well. No indication as to, I'm a little paranoid, as if there's most CoinStar machines that I've seen when I was growing up don't typically have like a camera on them, and I think that's one of the most interesting factors of this. So apparently it seems that, first of all, if you've never been to the States, CoinStars are everywhere. You find them in banks. You pretty much, like, all your extra coins and change and stuff like that, you dump them into the machine, and then you get like a voucher or some, it's usually like a voucher. Like if you're in a bank, you go to the teller, they give you like cash back. So the fact that you can buy $2,500 worth of Bitcoin, it says these 3 locations. It says somewhere down here that they're obviously going to try and open up a bit more. They have 20,000 machines around the world. The 2 companies plan to expand to U.S. so and so. And so I'm pretty sure that they're trying to get to other states. For some reason, California is like usually one of the more like liberal, like, yeah, you can definitely start building and open up anything that you want here a lot easier than New York State. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have a strange feeling it'll be like 49 states that are offering this, and New York would probably be the last one. Anyway, the point is this is actually pretty cool. This is once again yet another place where you can buy cryptocurrencies. And this is where we were talking about a couple of days ago, where you have the situation in France where you can walk into a tobacco shop, and you can buy Bitcoin. If this ends up catching on, i.e. people are using it, and CoinStar makes an okay amount of profit from being able to do this, because before the options were you either bought it on Coinbase, you bought it somewhere else, you had to do local Bitcoin, or you had to use a Bitcoin ATM. There weren't many options before. Now we have many different options, and the fact you can go to a CoinStar and put your money inside to get Bitcoin is also very significant. I assume as we go forward, like I said, if they end up doing very well with this and they end up profiting accordingly, we're going to see a lot of other places like this. And my ideal dream is that on any block, on any given street, wherever you are in the world, you'll probably have at least 2 to 5 different options of being able to buy cryptocurrencies. Once this ends up taking off a lot, I'm pretty sure at a certain point we're going to have like crypto ATMs, and I mean like kind of like backwards and forwards type things. This is, anyway, without going too far into it, it was more like I spoke about the future before. I'm pretty sure at some point banks, especially Bank of America and Bank of so-and-so and blah, 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 are going to start offering like crypto bank accounts, and you can pretty much like go to whatever and start taking out crypto like directly to your card. Anyway, I'm talking nonsense. The point is, this is kind of cool. I thought it was very interesting that people in the States have like another option right now to be able to buy cryptocurrency, especially at a CoinStar. It's just completely weird. I used to love these things. I used to save up coins and throw them into the machine when I was a kid. I thought it was fascinating. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, EOS is in the news again. Announced yesterday, I believe, EOS IO software has already come up with new tools in its contract development toolkit, or the CDT. They just announced the release of EOS 1.6.0. The team has already come across some positive changes in sustainable transactions per second, reduced latency on the blockchain based on EOS IO, and lower cost of CPU. Besides an overall performance escalation, the updates are directed towards stepping up the peer-to-peer networking layer efficiency. It also focuses to improve the transaction on a real-time basis to holistically push up the transaction speed. The Medium post says our own internal benchmark tests show upwards of a 35% increase in likely transaction speed when using token transfers per second as our base case. Besides, EOS IO.CDT is also launched today that focuses on efficiently developing smart contract applications and ABI files on the application and making it more streamlined. It provides an additional support to GNU and C++ 11 style. Okay. The toolkit should seek to frame a more dependable way for declaring the structure of a smart contract and related data structure on developing an application. Point is, upgrade. That's kind of cool. This is probably the most interesting. I mean, not to say that all the rest of it wasn't interesting. My goodness, this is annoying me. The EOS people have announced before last year when they were doing transaction tests that they were able to do or far surpass 5,000 transactions per second. I think the number was like, it was like 4,983 or something like that they had shown that they were able to actually hit. So if they have gone 35% more, that is very good for them. We haven't had any news at all about EOS having any like hiccups when it comes to like the actual usage of their platform. There haven't been any people who talked about that their apps or dApps or websites or whatever just weren't running properly on it. Anyway, very good for EOS for having an update that went through. To finish things off, earlier this week, the Ethereum Foundation announced that the key stakeholders of the community had decided to postpone the Constantinople hard fork because of the discovery of a security attack on the smart contract after the hard fork. The announcement was made hours before the network upgrade, resulting in the Parity and Geth team releasing an emergency upgrade to avoid reverting to the upgrade. Okay. The foundation stated that all the node operators, miners, and exchanges were required to upgrade to the new version or downgrade to the previous version. This announcement was rather an unexpected one, but the community, as the Rink B testnet, which took place on the 9th of January, was stated to be successful, unlike the Ropsten testnet, which resulted in a three-way fork. My goodness, this time the vulnerability was detected by chain security, wherein the team revealed that the smart contract and vulnerabilities only after the Constantinople hard fork and not before. The upgrade of the network would enable re-entrancy attack, which is currently not possible because of the high gas limit. However, it would be possible after the upgrade because EIP 1283 proposes the reduction of gas required for S storage operations. The long and short of it is, at the bottom, somewhere around here, yeah, apparently, yesterday it was announced that the someone was apparently talking online, and it got thrown around that Constantinople was going to launch on Monday. That's in 2-3 days from now. The Ethereum team responded back, and there were actually multiple tweets, and they were like, "No, I don't know who's spreading this information." They came out and said, "No, it's not happening on Monday. I don't know who's seeding this. It's more like 2 to 6 weeks." And then this morning, I just saw before I started making the video that apparently it's going to be now the end of February. I wish the Ethereum team all the best. I don't understand what all the hiccups are. When I listen to things online and podcasts and videos and I read around, the bearish case for Ethereum is becoming stronger and stronger as we go along. I want to say the Ethereum team is very lucky that we're not having a bull run right now, or that the market isn't going up, because I don't think Ethereum would be faring as well as many other cryptocurrencies. To be fair, like I've said before, it does take time to be able to upgrade and initiate these things, but to have a problem like this a few hours before you're about to launch it, especially when you were talking about upgrading it in November and then in December, and then you said we would have it around January, so one would have assumed that I would have hired around 25 extra people to comb through the code the day after I said it was going to be delayed again in December. And I hope that they're doing the exact same thing. If they have a situation where at the end of February, they still, it gets delayed once again. I said before, I don't think Ethereum is going anywhere. I think Ethereum is going to be around for quite some time. But that doesn't mean that Ethereum is going to retain its position in the cryptocurrency markets. As of right now, nothing's doing too bad. Everything's kind of once again trending sideways. No real movement in the market. Bitcoin is still apparently trying to make it above the $3,700 range. Everyone keeps saying that if Bitcoin does not pass 3,700 as we get to the end of this final range over here, that Bitcoin will slam down to around the low $3,000 range. And at this point, people are then talking about, this is where we get those numbers where people are saying that they believe that Bitcoin will then hit anywhere from, 1,200 to around 1,700, and that they believe that that is the final bottom. It'll not go any lower, and that'll be the moment where things start going back up. But as of right now, Bitcoin does not move, and for lack of a better way of saying it, the rest of the market does not move. I think the biggest winner so far that we've had over the last 24 hours is Algor, up around 23% because of the release of their what's it called? Veil, their new upgrade or system, something that they have, the prediction platform. Algor is very popular. It's just not as popular because prices of everything have been going down. But I feel like Algor is probably going to be a relative household name in the future, at least in the cryptocurrency space. Anyway, I think that is definitely going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening. I do appreciate all of your support. I think that's definitely going to do it. And yeah, I'll talk to you all soon. See you.